Good morning. At 9 o'clock last night, these two thought it would be awesome to camp 10 feet from my tent, even though there was thousands of square feet in the park. So I just decided last night and this morning, nothing changed my mind. I'm gonna hike out. I just need to go to the Dollar General and get a resupply. I should look at far comments. I have mixed feelings about getting food at the Syed Valley store, but there was out of code food, and the guy has addressed it. He's commented on Far Out, the owner of the store, so he's not ducking it. So that makes me feel good. But if I carry out 3 days worth of food and have to rely on 2 to 3 days of food when I get there, I'm relying on that store. So anyway, I just feel like I wasn't gonna get anything more out of that park. It was good for what it was. The shower broke. I could have taken a shower before the shower broke. It technically didn't break. The coin op is just full, the coin bank. And I didn't do laundry. It took me a little while to get going yesterday. I was tired when I got into town, so it doesn't make sense to do laundry if I'm not gonna shower. I mean, I could make some sense, but halfway through today, I'm gonna be sweating my butt off. So I'm gonna push on. I don't know if I'll be able to shower or do laundry in Syed Valley, but I won't die if I have to go all the way to Ashland without showering or doing laundry. So my choice would be to do laundry here, not be able to shower. It's Sunday, everything's closed. It's just, I really got the feeling yesterday that 3/4 of the town was closing halfway through the day Saturday, and they're all closed Sunday. The outfitters are closed Monday. So I just feel like with all that in consideration, it's just time to go. But also, when I was talking to Peg Leg, who's very knowledgeable, she's hiked this trail, and she just said something to the effect, I can't remember exactly, but just at this time of year, when you get to this point of this section, you just want to get through this and you want to get out of California. And with the fire closure, that's exactly how I feel. I could go back and nitpick over every single day or every single zero or every single half day, every time I took my time, and maybe I would have been through this fire closure and hiked that 20 miles, but that's neither here nor there. You can't think like that. Maybe I would have been in the middle of the fire closure. Maybe I would have been behind it. You can't look at fire closures that way. You can't control them. I just feel like it's time to move on. Get some food at Dollar General. Get out of town. A nice woman in a maroon truck just pulled over and asked me if I was going to Syed Valley. I'm not skipping that much of the trail. And the other shuttle driver was warning us when she brought us into town not to listen to people that are trying to tell us to hike to Syed Valley, that the trail's fine from here to there. But the interesting thing is, in the back seat, the woman who was offering me a ride to Syed Valley, she had 2 hikers, and I walked to Cleef Campo with them from the bus stop. I remember them because they were a cute couple. They were holding hands, and I got a video of it from behind. And sure enough, yeah, they went to Campo April 18th, and it was them. So that was awesome to see them this far up the trail. So, continuing with my theme of weird Dollar General resupplies. This one only has to get me 3 days. I'm rolling the dice on Syed Valley. Today I am adding the golden Oreo cakesters, which are $2.70 per serving, packages of 2, instead of those tasty cakes. I'm continuing the theme of overdoing it with drink mixes, because I never know what the next town is going to have for coffee and drink mixes, and I should be all right. That should get me to Syed Valley. $73 for a resupply from Dollar General for like 3 days. The food bag was full mass-wise. It didn't really feel heavy, but it's a weird food carry. I'm probably buying 5 or 6 days worth of drink mixes, and I am trying to add an extra snack, so 3 snacks instead of 2 throughout the day to get 500 or so calories more than what I had been getting, because I've been tired. I've been trying to hike more. I don't know how successful I am, but all in all, I have a little more than 1.5 liters in the pack with the food, so it feels pretty good. I did want to shake the pack down more. Like I have tweezers that they might come in handy if I find a tick on me, but I'm pretty much covered with leggings, my pants, and long sleeves. So just anything like that. I did get rid of socks, spare socks, but I just want to go through everything, you know, like I have Benadryl and, you know, some Imodium that I'm not gonna probably use all of it. So I already got rid of half of that, but I kept some because I didn't want to buy more. And now it's to the point where, yeah, you want to have some for in case of emergency, but maybe you don't need all of it. And just any little weight that I can get rid of, this is where I'll start nitpicking, because it's a big climb out of Sayad Valley. So have to remember before I leave Sayad Valley to just go over everything with a fine-tooth comb and try to just get rid of grams, ounces, anything. It's just a deer and her baby wandering around downtown Etna. This guy's filming it too.
So I do a lot of stories and talking, and then my day job is I'm out there just trying to stop fire. I have a fire call, aerial resources, helicopters. So it's like fire.
So that is smoke from the cliff fire. Just got a ride from a Forest Service firefighter. She was so awesome. I didn't get her name, but she has an interesting story. She's been doing it for 12 years. Can't really smell it yet. And we're back on the PCT. Pack feels good. I dumped out half of a liter of water and poured a can of Coke in there that this guy just gave me, and that might have been a bad move. I'm fairly hydrated because I drank coffee and water and some chocolate milk before I started to hitch on. But I just looked. I should have looked before. Far Out just told me that the next water source is in 7.5 miles. So I have a liter of water and some soda. I'll be fine. But if I had known, I might not have dumped out that water for soda. It's basically 10:30, so we'll see what we can do with the rest of the day. I want to put some miles between me and this Etna Summit trailhead where they have the trail closed. Can I pass by? Thank you. trail and the views have been beautiful today. Even this morning, looking out at that smoke was eerily beautiful. And the air quality wasn't bad. I could barely smell it, if at all. I don't have the best nose for smelling things, but it's also been cooler today. It's sunny, but not as oppressively hot as it had been last week. Started out with a good amount of climbing, considering I started at Etna Summit trailhead, but now we seem to be leveling out and going down a series of switchbacks. I probably have 6 miles to go to the area where I'm looking at trying to find a camping spot. There is a stream there. I haven't really done a deep dive looking for camping, but there's a lot of waypoints, so hopefully there's some good flat camping around that stream, and that'll be a 25-mile day. And the ETA would be around 8:30. It could be a little earlier if I continue to go downhill especially. So that would be a good day, starting at 10:30.